and welcome to Die, as I'm going to be playing through Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I'm Captain Judaism, and I wasn't actually considering doing this game. However, ever since learning that the latest patch that From came out with fixed the 60 FPS bug, I'd have figured, you know what? I love Dark Souls. Why don't I just give it a try? And that's why I'm here. For those of you who don't know, the 60 FPS bug is the weapon durability in this game is tied to frame rate. The previous installment, just Dark Souls 2 on the PS3 and 360, the weapon durability dropped as normal because those games ran the game at 30. Then they released this on PC, which runs the game typically at around 60 FPS, and pretty soon he went, hang on a minute, something ain't right here, as our durability ran out a lot quicker than the console version. Turns out, the guy who fixed Dark Souls, which was a terrible PC port, found out that the durability was tied to frame rate, and he found out that's just a single line of code that was causing it. So he fixed that, let From know about it, and they went, who cares? It's only PC, people. And then they come out with this Scholar of the First Sin, which now this version came out for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Those run this game at 60 FPS, and it took the bloody console players going, hey, our durability is dropping a lot quicker than it should, for From to go, hey, maybe we should fix that thing we knew about for a year and change. And that's... okay. I'm happy they fixed it. I am. I really am. But it kind of annoys me that they waited so long to do so, and when it was originally fixed with the third-party device, they were actually soft banning people from playing online. But, you know what? I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. A little angry. A little annoyed. A little irritated. But not bitter. But enough about me living up to my namesake. Let's get started. Now, hopefully the game sounds good for you guys, and I'm gonna stop talking.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. into a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
And now we are in the game. I've seen that intro quite a few times. I probably have about 300 hours in the original Dark Souls 2. So, I've seen it quite a bit. But I have about 300 hours spread across 6 characters of various types. 3 prior to the expansions, 3 after the expansions. And because of that, I was thinking on doing things a little bit differently. While I have done a dex build before, I have not actually done what I truly intend to do, which is I'm gonna go with spears this time around. I'm probably gonna go through the tutorial because it's been a long time since I've played this, so I actually know very little about Scholar of the First Sin. Outside of there's different item placements, then the enemy enemy placements. But I don't know what exactly has been changed. I'm hoping everything's showing up alright for you guys. Hopefully the game's not too loud. Did I seriously forget how to get to the damn house? Oh, there we go. Hopefully the game isn't too loud. Look at my audio here, it looks like it might be. Let me change that real quick. Should be a bit better. And now, I'm going to be going off of strictly Dark Souls 2 knowledge. So, once I get into the real world, it's probably going to be insufficient. Well, let's begin and create the spear wielder.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Well, as I said, I was going to be going through this as a lance user, or a spear user, so we need to think up a suitable name. Now, I always choose a female when I'm given the option, because I'm a creep like that. So I'm thinking... It would help if I knew how to type. Lance... Yeah, there we go. Lancelas. Because double entendre. That looks good to me, even if it is, how much you bet it's gonna get censored by something? It probably will. Because they had some very weird censoring rules.
Your own name. as your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
And now to change what I look like. I've never been a huge fan of Dark Souls' appearance generator. It's really difficult to make anyone who actually looks good or interesting. So let's see, I'll just keep her as an average build. Typically, all I do when it comes to this is choose the fair-skinned and random until I find something I actually like. Because trying to make one manually can take quite some time. Nah. Yep, good enough for me. Because that's the lazy man's way. If there's a quicker way to roll her around, but what would be a good hair to go with? That looks good enough for me. I like to go with my own hair color, a nice dark brown. We'll give her angry eyebrows. Not going to see it anyway, given given the way the game gives you a helmet pretty much immediately. Eye color, once again, mine, a nice good brown. Everything else looks to be in shape. So now to choose. I said I'm going to be a spear user. Spears are more dexy versions of the lance. That would mean I'm either going to go in swordsman or bandit. I've never actually gone bandit because they look really, really silly. I know it honestly doesn't matter all that much, but since there's going to be some magic involved, I'd say swordsman is just a really good start-off point. Let's see, for gifts, usually if you're unfamiliar with the game, it's typically best to go with the healing wares. I personally prefer the petrified something due to silky smooth. So that looks good. This is Lanceolass, who will eventually be a spear person.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Yeah, laugh it up, Chuckles, and I completely forgot to turn off my achievements, so that's on me. I apologize. But let us get started. I'm gonna go through the tutorial because I don't really remember this game as much as I would like to. But there we go. Well, I remember that. That's still there. What do you have to say?
Limbo, fair traveler. I know that Why else would you visit such a place this lost?
If anyone wants me to just skip through the story, just let me
My
know.
name is
Otherwise, I'm going to let
Linda.
him talk.
The old women were once found. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire, but now the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old
Alright. So, that's where you learn a little bit of lore about those sisters there. I'm gonna do the... First, I'm gonna try and remember how to open doors. There we go. At first, I'm gonna do... The one thing I know is there should be an entrance to a troll, or ogre, or whatever you want to call him. Right here. Alright. I know he guards a ring that isn't amazing, but let's see if my tactics will play out as I know they used to. Hold on. Been a while here. Let's see. Alright, R1. Okay. L1. Triangle. Okay. R2 for the strong. Alright. Let's take him. Alright, Chubby, come on. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that did not work. Alright. Aha! Yep, you bait out that attack, you get a quick hit in, you run away. And you try not to get caught. Alright. And yes, I'm gonna cheese him because what's Dark Souls without a little cheesiness? Dark Souls, dangerously cheesy. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Path back, you little... Oh, Alright, it's not as... Alright, there's a drop-off point. Alright. Well, wasn't too bad before I sissied out. Oh! Right. Forgot about that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. You know, I really should have lit the first flame right outside the Firekeepers, because I'm just wasting life gems doing this. Actually, I should have waited till I could have gotten the spear. Oh well. Alright, come on, try and settle me, you fat jerk. Whoa! Okay. That's a one-hit kill, by the way. I don't know how much life you need to actually survive it. Oh well, I got him. Good enough for me. Alright. Stone Ring. Okay, that's one thing I remembered. Which, if I remember, it increases poise damage, yep, which makes enemies fall down, or flinch, a lot easier. And he was guarding... Oh, that used to be a ring. Huh. Oh well. It's still a useful item for later on in the game. Nope, nothing. Fair enough. Now I'm gonna do the tutorial for the easy souls and items. Talk to you. Nope, chuckles.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, to start again. With a clean slate.
Alright, you're a chuckle as well. And you're also chuckles. Got it. Right. The main thing about this game are these bonfires. You heal at them when you rest, and it repairs your weapon durability. As you can see, my scimitar, I believe it's the scimitar. Yep, the scimitar has taken some damage from beating up that ogre, and now that entire bar is red again. That would have been even lower if they had not fixed the durability bug, and this is already lit. Huh, is this always lit? I don't remember. Oh well, let's begin the tutorial area. That I've done it probably 1,000,000 times, where we learn the basics of combat. If you want to read these little tablets. And see, these guys will not offer a threat to me at all. Unfortunately, I don't think it tells you about the dashing attack, which is done by running, as it said, and then holding or pressing the attack button. Here we learn about the favorite of Dark Souls attacks, the backstab. So far, the game's been pretty much exactly as I remember it. So, I wish I should have looked up when it starts to change. Otherwise, I'm just going to be rushing through this. No idea why it tells you that, it's not needed. Should've just told you how to dodge instead. Or told these poor zombie guys how to dodge. Then it might actually prove a challenge, and that'd be bad. Use item. Yep. Already knew that. And this is why I choose the Petrified Something. This is Silky Smooth. I don't know their actual names.
You, give it smooth. Yes, you, give us silky.
With these guys, if you have a silky and smooth stone, you can drop it right here. They also accept the Petrified Something. And you saw I had a stone right there. Did I seriously oh my god. And that's when you do it wrong. God, son of a... Well, now you see what I get with a small, smooth, and silky stone. Can't believe I frickin' did that. Oh my god.
Yeah, silky smooth.
Well, at least it wasn't a total cop, but... Yes, I know. That Petrified Something, being extremely rare, can give you some very, very good items. If I was half inclined, I would restart, because you can get some very powerful items from it, and I accidentally discarded rather than dropped. So, yay me! Yep. And this tells you about how to two-hand your weapons. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you about the double, or the power stance. Oh boy. And this is the dreaded Gap Boss. Let's see if I can make it. God! This game needs a dedicated jump button. Well, that's, death number 1. Yay! Ugh. I'm gonna be trying that, I'm gonna do that one more time. And if I fall off that time, I'm just gonna let the shiny item over there rot, because I'm not gonna die twice to them. Them being the Gap Boss. The left stick while jump. That's why. I I could have sworn there's a control scheme that changes that. Yeah, here we go. That's why. I completely missed that. Oy. Make sure it works. Yes, it does. Alright. Cat boss number 2! Alright. And now the even harder part. This way, going through this way. Awesome. Alright. It doesn't tell you that you can hold B to go up a ladder quicker. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have a shield. Let's see. Yep, alright. Expert. And that's the invasion item. It will most likely not see any use at all because I don't like PvP. Which is odd because my favorite character, when I played through Dark Souls 2, what? Who's that? Okay. Jump down. And you are a statue. Nope. Nope. Okay. I would need a fragrant branch of yore to get past this guy. Did they... I don't know why they put him there. I guess to stop us from killing these other ogres, I guess? I know that sound. There's a basilisk over there. What the heck? Okay, well, they shortened the tutorial. Wow, I'm hungry. Okay. And now, the messages arrive. Good luck, gonna need it. Digital money bags. Yes, I agree. Tough enemy and then horse. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. The illusionary walls in Dark Souls 2 don't need to be hit, and instead you just need to keep pressing the A button to watch them. Yep, I knew this. Yep, that's Dark Souls for you. And now this. Welcome to Dark Souls. Enjoy your stay. You're gonna die. A lot. Well, more specifically, I'm gonna die a lot. And I'm also going to see if the item ledge is still here. First things first, item over here. Yep, that's still the same. Item drop should be here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep, off this ledge, and there we go, the first, and actually a really good blunt weapon. And the binocs. Alright, ledge boss defeated as well. I've actually seen a lot of people fall off over there. And now we begin the game in earnest, as there is the Emerald Herald. Herald.
Are you the next monarch, or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul, King Vendrick.
There's a little thing telling us what we do with her. But first, now that we have this Estus Flask, this is our renewable healing item. It's been around since the original Dark Souls as a way to avoid, I guess, farming health items like you had to do constantly in Demon Souls.
Bearer of the curse. for misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
Thanks, jerk.
Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Bearer of the... Seek souls. Larger, more powerful. Seek the king, lest this land's...
I'm not going to level up just yet. I'm going to go exploring! Sort of like these people, minus the jumping off the ledge. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. Because I've already fallen off once because I misjudged my my options. Alright, let's see. How many people have we died? Have we died? Have died so far. Quite a bit. This is our buddy. He's very depressing. And he likes to be sad.
You have that distinct scent. The smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life. It's anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. We undead will never die, and that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now. Like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, when you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your protection is yours, if you wish. That is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace. Do you feel it will grow on you, this place? Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants. There was once a great fort, but little of it remained. You may just find something there, but don't venture too far inside. May you find peace.
This guy is typically known as the crestfallen warrior. He is always depressing, he is always a sad panda, but he also gives you direction, such as he is the one who points you in the direction of the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which is the first actual step of our journey. And the Covenant that I just joined, while I wear this ring, not only does it give me a very minor health boost, more importantly, if I get invaded, which I heard is a lot easier now in Sins of the or Scholar of the First Sin, you can actually get assisted by someone in the Blue Sentinels Covenant. It's never actually happened to me, as in, because typically when that level range arrives, I'm way past the assistants, and you tend to die before they can be of any help anyway. But it's easy extra HP, which is why I join them. Alright, I believe I can... I believe there's a way to activate multiple bloodstains. I'm gonna go... First I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
This is our blacksmith buddy. We're gonna visit him a lot. Door's locked, of course. And now the lovely running around Majula, rolling through boxes and picking up items. Like so. Oh, for those of you who want a challenge, come up here, and we have the Conqueror's Covenant. It makes the game, it disables cooperative play, makes enemies a lot harder, and it spawns black phantoms, and when you get invaded, they drop things called Allstones. These Allstones are traded in for some really good items, actually. That'll come later. There we go. Here we see multiple people fighting someone and getting completely wrecked. We'll be returning here later. And that was a spoiler. We're going to ignore it. And so first and foremost, there should be... It's not really a shortcut, but a couple of items that we can grab over here. Yep. It's not a great shield, but when you only have a short sword for your offhand, it's better than nothing. This is another item. It's a terrible item, but nonetheless. And now we enter where I should be able to pick up, I believe, an Estus Shard, which allows you to have more than one Estus Flask. Over here, that's a lot of dead people, and what the... These guys weren't here before. I have no idea what they're doing here, but they are Hyde Knights, and they are not your friends. And you weren't not supposed to come down here. Alright. And now you're going to learn what I'm going to be doing most of the game, which is the Circle Strafe. As that is highly effective against enemies like that. Alright, so this guy right here, this chubby guy, no, not you, this one, he drops a shard, I believe, if I kill him. But first I'm gonna run around to grab this. Yay, thank you for the items. Running around you now. Ow. Ow. And he's actually a bit tougher than I remember, but it could be just my memory. Come on, come down here. Come down here. Come on. Come on. This is probably a very bad idea. Ow. Alright. I still sort of got it. Alright, you should drop... No? Huh. Okay. I could have sworn he dropped the Estus shard. Okay, Well, I'm not sure how much farther I want to continue into this if that's not the case, because typically you kill him, you get the shard, you back out. Obviously, killing him was not good enough, so now I am heading back to Majula to actually continue exploring. Huh, that kind of put a damper on things for me. Hi, lady. Alrighty then. Well, with that wrench thrown in my plans, let us continue moving about. First, we talk to this guy. How you doing?
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind. I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really. A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash. Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
Yeah, so this guy, as he just told you, is the armor dude. The stuff he offers isn't very... Sorry. The stuff he offers isn't very good, but the more you buy, the better his selection gets. This is a chest. You can't talk to it. You can, but you're just kind of crazy if you do so. Alright. So that's only got 1 or 2 more places to visit. Next is going to be Shalquar. Let's see how many people have jumped down. We'll be returning to this later. There's equipment that stops, or at least lowers fall damage, and you'll die without it. This is a cat. We're talking to the cat. Because it's a talking cat. Because Dark Souls.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalquar. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
She mentions a lot about smells, I guess because she's a cat and cats have really good senses of smell. And what she can do is we can check our level of covenants. We can leave our covenant. We can buy items. This is the item that we actually... Well, there's 2 items we want from her. We want this one, because we can survive the pit if we decide to jump down. And she drops this, which has some quest purposes later in the game. As well as a couple of other items. I'm probably not going to be bothering buying any of these, because you find plenty of them in the game anyway. But let's exhaust her dialogue, because that's what you do with every Dark Souls character. You talk to them until they repeat lines.
This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. Imagine that. Yes, nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent. It grows nicer with each passing day. Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know? Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago they called it Victor's Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater... Although, you'd just as well not. This place is everything.
Right.
Nothing's... Well, that's dismaying.
That she gives a lot of good background information on several characters. And... Stone. This is what I was looking for in the Tower of Flame. Now I don't know where to get that one, so that's interesting. And that sound that we were hearing are piggies, and we're running away because they are way more difficult than they have any right to be, being little pigs. If you run to a bonfire and rest, it'll reset the enemy placement, so that's what I'm doing because... No! Yes, I actually fear the pigs. And it's not because I'm Jewish and bacon scares me, it's because they could kill me as if I was nobody. Which, I guess, technically I am, but that's besides the point. Right, so before we head off...
You found? Here, let me see it. So, to see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
I have sort of an idea of what type of build I'm going to be going for. I know I need a little more strength to carry some of the spears. I believe 10 to 12 is all I'm really going to need, and a lot of dex. And since I actually want armor, because, again, I'm going to be a spear user, so I'm going to kind of want to look the part because fashion souls. So I know I'm going to need vitality and all sorts of other things that I'll get to whenever I get to it. But for now, that is good enough. So let us actually begin the quest to find the ancient ones. This is another chest. That's a coin. The coins give you an increased item discovery rate, which is effectively means mobs will drop items more often. We're going to be seeing a lot of those, as if you haven't been able to tell by now. And you can see, now where it's with my Estus flask, I now have 2 of them. All because of that shard. Now before, I should have 3, but again, I don't know why that giant statue guy did not drop the shard. That's the back of a chest. I cannot talk to the back of the chest either. But item is over there. Now, I know you're probably wondering, how do I get that item? 1, it's not that impressive. 2, it's easy. All you need to do is... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously? We got another ogre right... well, alright, what's his patrol route? I really don't want to get in his way just yet. And why do we have this right here, too? I'm literally right out the gate, and I have this? And an ogre? Well, this is going to be a bit of an adventure, wouldn't you say? Whoa! Oh. Well, at least I remember how to kill that guy. That wasn't difficult. Oh well, let's kill this ogre, since he's in the way. That's a wall. Okay, I don't know why that little undead guy's here, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, really? 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 Please tell me they don't path in. Yes, they do. Oh goodness. Okay, okay, well I already see some changes. Heal. Alright, come on, let's see. Maybe I can just get the little guy to follow me into the cave so I can kill him rather than have to deal with the big guy and the little guy. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, okay, found this pathing. That's good. No item. Alright, come on, Chubby. Come on. Come on, Chubby. Come on. Get over here. There we go. That one. Yeah, the only safe attack is after the third one. Sort of. And when he falls over. Like so. Oops! Oh goodness. Almost misjudged that. Ah, good. Time to... Remember, the main thing about Dark Souls is know how to cheese the fights. Let's see, can I two-hand this? Alright, good. Seem to get some good range on... Come on, try and fall over or something. Come. Or be a jerk, that works too. If I had magic, I could just hit him through behind the tree! But alas, I don't have any magic, so that's not possible. Alright. I used my Estus flasks. Oh well. Got a Titanite shard, that's also good. Titanite is used to improve our weapons. We are not going to be worrying about that until we actually get to... until we unlock the blacksmith, which won't be too much longer. But, yeah, whenever you rest at a bonfire, some enemies respawn. Oh my god, really? Really? Typically... tough enemies like that ogre are not included. But evidently, they decided to change that up for some reason. So now I have to be careful because I don't want to deal with the ogre. And why are there so many... Alright, so now I think I see what I mean, what they did with the enemy placements by throwing a lot more of them at me. Good enough. Alright, looks like the ogre does not come down here, so that's good. So I can grab this. Ah, and the axe guy used to... Run free! The axe guy used to be there in the water. Now, not so much. Let's check these messages. Probably trolls, but... Okay. I think we already know about enemy hordes, as I just got frickin' rushed. Huh. There's no... hide night here. Oh, interesting. Oh, good. Ah! Oh, God! Well, I think I see what they meant by enemy horde. Alright, so now I just have to be really careful. Oh, goodness. I just tried to parry. I shouldn't do that, I'm bad at it. A bad weapon. Nah, it's not this difficult to clear. Oh! Oh! God! What? Really? Really? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get up there to get rid of that guy. Which, you know what, I'm not gonna risk grabbing all those items until he's dead. Let's go kill him. As the ghost train... This is another thing. If you want that item, I recommend the silver cat ring that we looked at, because... No. Jumping mechanics are... Oh, God! What the... What? Seriously? 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 Die. Thank you. I just got kicked in the head. What a jerk. Oh well. We'll go up. We got cloth. We got a ladder, because I just climbed up it. Got me hitting the wrong button. Alright, so there's the guy. We just... There we go. That's me caught on geometry. Alright, let's give him a go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Haha! No, no, no! Okay. That wasn't that bad. Should be an item over here. There's dead guys. How did you die? You all fell off. No, I actually kind of like that feature. I didn't know about it at first. Just watching how everybody dies when you see a group of bloodstains, quite entertaining. Alright, there's no one below me. Wow, that's a lot of dead guys. Or undead, I guess the case would be here. Alright, come on, everyone else follows the pattern and died. No! Well then, I kind of, sort of, maybe wasn't expecting that one either. Alright. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, there's an item I missed. Oh! Wow, there's a lot of guys. This was never the case before. Before there was just a hide knight who was sitting down here, being all grumpy until you punched him. Then he killed you. And not so many just corpses lying everywhere. Okay, let's see if my memory of this ambush rings true. There's a guy. How you doing? Yep. So there's that guy. Should be a couple others in here. There's one. Aha! That's a piercing weapon for you. Oh, there's one more. I don't think he existed. And he certainly doesn't now. Let's see, there's nothing... Nope, nothing else so far. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that. Aha! Ah! No! 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 A lot of my surprise sounds will be because I wasn't Yeah, I should have done that. I was not expecting that. Hey, this guy wasn't here before either, I don't think. Oh, I get it. Alright, now the Dark Souls way. Holding my shield up while run... Hey, I think this used to be a firebomb guy? Nope, there he is! Alright, come on. Come on. Go. Really? There's another... Oh, goodness. They used to not hit you back there. So far, I'm not certain if I exactly like these changes. Oh, that's another shield. Look at it in a sec. I know that this shield is actually really good. Stop it! This shield is actually really good. Now, if you look at here, you go, hey, this has worse stability, which is the icon that looks like a shield over there. But it's actually better in one specific way. See that? Now, it has a much larger parry window. I've not parried yet, and I probably won't. That was me punching the air, because reasons. Now, there should be a guy right around this corner. Yep. Normally he's asleep! And normally I don't get blocked by walls, but it is what it is. And now, there should be a merchant here. There she is. She is very, very important. For one specific reason.
Anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Pay the creepy laughter no mind. She's a good guy. As she sells you fist weapons, armor that's good for fashion and if you want item discovery, but this... So now we can talk to the blacksmith back in Majula. This, which we'll need later, I have no idea when she started carrying these. As well as some basic spells, we're not going to need them. You're welcome. Now, before we go back to Majula to unlock the blacksmith, exhaust dialogue.
We get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Dranglake's been up a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. And the giants crossed the sea. Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own. They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now.
Oops.
It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you next time we meet my papa. It's high up above.
Yep, there we go. That's what we need from her. We got her dialogue, and now, soon, she's actually going to leave and move to Majula. I hear a crystal lizard. Right, so, nothing new. Alright. So, typically, you can't open this door. This is probably the only door, I believe, that you can do this to. I unequipped my weapon to prevent durability damage. There we go. Sword. Alright, where's the twinkly? Where's the twink? There you are! Get over here! No, 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 no! Damn it! Damn it. Oh well, it respawns. So I can be... at least I know it's here. Here's some items. It's really, really dark. And... wow, wow, this is really dark. A lot darker than it used to be. Okay, that wasn't a mimic. Small leather shield. A decent one. And repair powder will be useful later. And there is going to be a guy... ah, there you are. How you doing? This is what I wanted, right here. That is what I wanted. This small soapstone means I can be summoned for 15 minutes into another player's world. It's good if you need a refill of Estus or humanity. I will most likely never be using that one. And I want this item right here. Aha! Divine Blessing. Another thing we're not going to use. So let us head on over to Majula. We will let in... yep, you hear the twinkling back. I'm not going to go get it though. We're going to head to Majula and we're going to get the blacksmith up and running. Which will require me to go across, teleport away after I unlock the door for him. So, door's open. You're welcome. I'm gonna first steal your chest here. Thank you very much. Got a bow, not gonna be using it. Thank you, anyway. Of course. And what do you gotta save to me?
Yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later.
As I said, we're now going to let him get started, so we're going to teleport away real quick. Doesn't really matter where we go. I'm going to go back to the Cardinal Tower, why not? And then we're going to return to Majula and see if he's back up and running for us. Because I believe this is the guy that sells us a spear, so we can begin being actual Lancelats. Yep, he's not in here, he is instead right here. How you doing, buddy?
The name's Lenigrast. Just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler.
Or to your mother.
A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
Alright, yep, like I said, we get our spear. Oh, I actually have the dexterity needed for it anyway. Oh well. Alright, as see, I need 9 strength, 12 dexterity to use this weapon. I have more than that, which by hitting Y, I can show you I got 10 strength, 16 dex. That's more than enough. We're gonna buy it. And now, if I wanted to, I could buy this as well. Not going to. Instead, I'm going to reinforce and get this up to the same level as all these other weapons I have.
I'll be around if you make it back.
I will, don't worry. But now that we have our spear... aha! As you can see, it's very good range, a lot slower than what I was using before. But you know what? I've never actually used this, so it's gonna be quite the adventure. Let's see. This should be good for now. So I am going to head back to the Cardinal Tower, and we are going to call it there. So we're going to warp in. Alright. Oh, she's still here. No matter. So thank you guys very much for watching. Shalom, and if you'd like to follow me on Twitch TV, just go to twitchtv.com or Twitch TV/CaptainJudaism. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/CaptainJudaism. Thank you guys very much for watching. Shalom, and until next time.